Hey, 4th and 5th grade, happy Thursday. So like I promised, we are going to be looking at sales tax today and what exactly that means. So go ahead and open up your textbook to page 123, and we're going to be working through this page together. It's going to be just like this. So open up your book and read along with me, or you can just read along here, okay? So we have a couple of different vocab words that we're going to hear today and tomorrow. We have sales tax, discounts, meals tax, and something called interest, okay? These are vocabulary words that you definitely are going to need to know. So today, we are going to be first looking at something called sales tax, all right? Now, the first thing that I want you to understand is what tax is, okay? Tax is not a part of your whole. It is actually an additional part, okay, to any payment for goods. So like I told you the other day, if I have a package of bread that costs $4.15, that is my whole cost. That is my 100% of my cost. Sales tax is an additional cost, okay? Sales tax is something that is going to be added onto my whole, okay, in order to figure out what my total might be to take to the cash register. That's the first thing I want you to really hear, okay? So let's take a look at this problem. It says a television set costs $1,500. There is a 7% sales tax on the television set, which is why in the orange box you see 7%, okay? 100% of my TV costs $1,500, but I have a sales tax, 7%. So let's look at A, okay? You've got two different strategies, method 1 and method 2, to figure out part A. A is asking me, how much is the sales tax? Well, I know the percent, right? I know it's 7%, but I need to know the dollar amount to figure out how much I'm going to take to the cash register when I buy my TV. So let's look at method 1 first, okay? This strategy is similar to the strategy that I taught to you in the previous couple of lessons. So first you're going to identify the whole, which is 100%, and you're going to use the unitary method to find 1% of the whole. Then you're going to multiply by the number that represents the percent in the sales tax, okay? So we have our 100%, which is 1,500, and then, like I said, you need to find 1% of the whole, so that's why you're doing 1,500 divided by your 100, okay, which gave you 15. And then you are going to need to take your sales tax and tack it on there. So 7 times 15 equals what? 105. Okay, so your sales tax is 105. Now here's method 2. Let's talk about method 2. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me which method you use. You could use the multiplication method or you could use the unitary method. It doesn't matter. Okay, so here on method 2, all you're doing is multiplying the sales tax percent, 7%, by the sale price, which is $1,500, okay, to get the tax in dollars. So to me, method 2 is a bit easier, but it just depends on you, okay? Now he says, in most states, there is a sales tax on some of the products that we buy. Now I think in Florida, they don't have certain taxes. I can't quite remember, but Georgia, we definitely do. All right, now let's take a look at question B. It says, what is the cost of the television set with the tax? So we're going to add it all together. We're going to take our $1,500 for the TV, and we're going to take our $105 that we just found out in either method 1 or method 2. And we're going to add them together to figure out how much we need to take with us to the cash register, okay? So we're going to find the total amount to be paid by adding the tax to the cost of the goods. So when we add those together, we should get $1,605 is going to be our total cost, okay? Let's flip our textbook to page 124. It says the Carlson family went out to dinner. Ooh, that's fun. The cost of the food they ordered was $82. In addition, they paid a 7% meal tax. Now, a meal tax is whenever you go to a restaurant, you pay taxes, okay? So it might be just a couple of dollars, but then you've also got to think about your tips. So when you see a price on a menu for chicken fingers that are $10, that's not how much mom and dad are paying, okay? They're going to be paying an extra amount, an extra percent, 7% tax in this case, for those chicken fingers, and then they're going to be paying the waiter or waitress a tip because that's what a good restaurant goer does, okay? So let's walk through this together. Again, there are two ways. We're going to do the unitary method first and then the multiplication method second, okay? This problem is very similar to what we just did with the TV. So let's take a look at my bar model. All right. I know that 100% of my meal cost me $82. Ooh, they must have gone to Longhorn or something. Okay. And then I have a 7% meal tax, right? This is just what it tells me in the problem. That's the only way that I got it. Okay. I didn't do anything extra special there. Okay. So now I know that 100% of my, let's pretend we went to Longhorn, of my steaks, my Caesar salads, my sweet potatoes, all of that cost me $82, okay? Now I've got to figure out 1% of that, okay? So basically I've got to do that. Now when I do that, I see that it's dividing. I see that I have 2 zeros. So I'm going to move my decimal over twice. Okay? And it's going to give me 0.82. All right, so there's your decimal division that we've been learning about. Okay, then you are going to take your 7% meal tax. Okay? So you're going to do your 7 from your 7% times your 0.82 that you just found. Do that on your board and tell me what you get. Perfect, perfect. Okay, you should have gotten 5.74, right? So the meals tax was $5.74. That's way one. All right, let's take a look at method 2. So method 2, we're going to take our 7% sales tax and we're going to multiply it by our $82 because that's how much we spent. So then an easy way to look at it would be like this, to put your 7% over your 100% and then again, multiply it by your 82 here. Okay, so solve that on your board. Perfect. And again, we would have gotten $5.74. Now it says, how much did they pay for the dinner? All right, so this is B. We're going to take our $82, that was the cost of the actual food, and then we're going to tack on how much we paid in taxes, our 7% of taxes, which is really $5.74. Add those together to figure out how much mom and dad are actually going to pay at dinner. Good. So you should have gotten $87.74. That's how much their bill would actually cost. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and do this today. I would like for you to open up your workbook. And I would like for you to please try workbook page 83. And that's it today. Okay? Workbook page 83. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. Page 83. And then on 84, I'm going to have you do number 3. Do not do number 4. We're going to go over these tomorrow. Okay, pause the video. Excellent, excellent job. So here are your answers to 83, guys. So make sure you have these. And then, like I said, I wanted you to do 3 on the next page. So check to make sure you got the right answer here for how much the digital camera cost. All right? Again, if you want a one-on-one, let me know. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at more of these, except there might be a couple more steps. All right? So if you're feeling a little fuzzy today, let me know so that we can meet today before Friday. All right? Great job today, guys. See you tomorrow.